Hello children, hope all are fine. In our last module, we completed our chapter Stars and Solar System, and today we are going to discuss the exercise questions given in the textbook. So let's start. The first question is, which of the following is not a member of the solar system? Option A, asteroid, B, a satellite, C, a constellation, and D, a comet. And the answer is a constellation, because a constellation is a pattern formed by a group of stars, but the rest of the three are the members of the solar system. Question number 2. Which of the following is not a planet of the sun? I hope all of you know the answer, and it is Sirius, because the rest of the three, Mercury, Saturn and Earth, are the planets of the sun. Children, move to the next question. Question number 3. Phases of the moon occur because, you can see 4 options here, and among these we can note down option A is the right answer, because phases of the moon occur due to the reflection of sunlight from the surface of moon, because moon is a non-luminous object. Question number 4. Filling the blanks. First question. The planet which is farthest from the sun is, answer is Neptune. Question number B. The planet which appears reddish in color is Mars, because Mars is known as the red planet. Question number C. A group of stars that appear to form a pattern in the sky is known as constellation. D. A celestial body that revolves around a planet is known as satellite. Next question. Shooting stars are actually not, they are not stars, because shooting stars are actually the meteors which enter to the Earth's atmosphere. And the last question. Asteroids are found between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter, because we told it, in between the orbit of Mars and Jupiter, the asteroids are revolving around the sun, and this region we call it as asteroid belt. Question number 5 is to mark the statement as true or false. Question number 1. Pole star is a member of the solar system. This statement is false, because you know that pole star is the only star which appears to be stationary in the sky. It is not a member of the solar system. Statement B. Mercury is the smallest planet of the solar system, and this statement is true. C. Uranus is the farthest planet in the solar system. It is clear that this statement is false, because Neptune is the farthest one. Statement D. INSAT is an artificial satellite. The statement is true. Statement E. There are 9 planets in the solar system. This is a false statement, because till 2004 only we have considered Pluto in the solar system, but after that we consider the rest of the 8 planets only. And the last statement, constellation Orion can be seen only with a telescope. This statement is false. We can see Orion in the night sky without a telescope. That means with an unaided eye also it is visible. Children, we are going to the next question. It is match the following. That means you have to match the items in column A with one or more items in column B. So the first one in column A is inner planets. Inner planets you can match with Earth and Mars, because you know that the first four planets in order, they are known as the inner planets, and the last four are outer planets. So in the second question, outer planets, here you can match only with Saturn. Then constellation you can match with Great Bear and also Orion. Then the fourth one, satellite of the Earth, you can match this with Moon. Then question number 7. In which part of the sky can you find Venus if it is visible as an evening star? Venus is visible as an evening star in the western sky. That means the west. Question number 8. Name the largest planet of the solar system. The answer is Jupiter. Question number 9. What is a constellation? Name any two constellations. Constellation is the pattern formed by a group of stars in the night sky. We have learned about Ursa Major, Orion and Cassiopeia. Question number 10. Draw the sketches to show the relative positions of prominent stars in Ursa Major and Orion. This question I have already given in your previous module, and the same thing we are going to discuss after this. Question number 11. Name two objects other than planets which are members of the solar system. You have learned about asteroids, comets, meteors and meteorites. These also considered as the members of solar system. Question number 12. Explain how can you locate the pole star with the help of Ursa Major. This question also I have given before, and the same answer I am going to discuss afterwards. Question number 13. Do all the stars in the sky move? Explain. We have learned that the stars appear to move from east to west because the earth rotates from west to east. But only pole star appears to be stationary in the sky as it is located just above the northern axis of rotation of the earth. Question number 14. Why is the distance between stars expressed in light years? Because the distances in space are very large. That means astronomical distances are large distances. So we use the unit called light year to measure these distances. What do you understand by the statement that a star is 8 light years away from the earth? That means the light from that star will take 8 minutes to reach on the surface of the earth. Or you can also tell that when you look at that star, you will be able to see its image 8 minutes back. See, our next question is, the radius of Jupiter is 11 times the radius of the earth. Calculate the ratio of the volumes of Jupiter and the earth. How many earths can Jupiter accommodate? See, here you have to find the ratio of volume by the volume of a sphere equation 4 by 3 pi r cube. But I think you have not yet learned about it. So that part you can leave, or if you find with that, you will be getting the answer 1331:1. That will be the ratio. So that we can tell, or it is given in your textbook that we can place around 1300 earth in Jupiter. That means we can accommodate 1300 earths inside Jupiter. That value we are getting from this calculation. Next is, Bujo made the following sketch of the solar system. Is the sketch correct? If not, correct it. See, you can clearly see that the order of the planets given in this figure is not correct. So first you have to mark the planets in order. That means Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. So first you have to make the order correct. Then after making the order correct, you can see that the asteroid belt is not given in the correct place. That means asteroid belt is found between the orbit of Mars and Jupiter. So that also you have to draw correctly. So this is the last question of our exercise. So I hope it is clear. Okay, so you have to write the answers in your textbook and the rest of the answers, that means the long answers, you have to learn correctly. Now we are going to the questions which we have discussed in our previous modules. That means I have given some questions in your previous module to write the answers yourself. So that questions we will discuss now, so that you can check your answers, and if there is any mistake, correct it and make your answers right.